Hello, so in this video we'll be looking at the question number 189, rotate array from Leetcode. The question is of medium difficulty, but it has a pretty simple logic. So the question is, given an array, rotate the array to the right by k steps where k is non-negative. So we're given an array of integers and an integer k. So let's look at an example. We have an array nums. The array consists of numbers from 1 to 7, and we have also been given an integer k, which is set to 3 for now. The output, as we can see, is 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what has been done here is that the last k elements from the list nums, which in our case is the last 3 elements, 5, 6, and 7, have been brought in have been brought in the front of the list in the same order, that is 5, 6, and 7, so resulting in an output of a list 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a pretty simple logic. So what we'll do is we'll create a for loop for that runs k times for I in range k. So in this case the for loop will run 3 times. So what we'll do now is nums.insert. We insert into the front of the list in the 0th index the value of the last index. So what we'll do is nums.pop. So what we've done is we run this for loop 3 times in this case. So in 3 times what happens is, first we insert the final element. The pop function returns the last element from the list and removes it from the list itself. So what we have here is nums.pop first returns 7 and then inserts it into the 0th index, and then similarly in the second time 6 is popped and inserted into the 0th index, and on the third time 5 is popped out and inserted onto the 0th index in the front of the list. Also, to mention, we have been said not to return anything or modify nums in place instead, which means we do not have to return anything in this function. And one of the most important thing we need to keep in mind is that we are not supposed to change the value of nums, but instead modify the elements of the nums variable. So I cannot do something like nums is equal to an empty list or change the value of the nums. It restricts this process, and just the value of nums just stays the same as it is in the beginning. So if I let me just show you, if I try to change it when I run the code, the output of the nums list stays the same. The value has not been changed to an empty list. So let's run the actual solution now. So when I do run code, as you can see, it has been accepted, and when I press submit, as you can see, it is a success. Thank you.